I remember growing up as a kid, there was, every Sunday was the big, you know, uh, drive 30 minutes out to my mother's parents' home, the grandparents on my mother's side, and they lived in a big two-story house way back out off the main road, and that was back in the days, right before the 70s, and I was young, but I remember it. And the house was, set on cinder blocks. You could see all the way under it. Had a big front porch on it. And in those days, in the summer months, we would sit on the front porch when we got there, and between there and the big oak tree where the shade was, and have talks, and the cousins would come and go, and neighbors and distant relatives, and it was a very, very fun time. I remember a lot of good memories on those Sundays to go visit my grandparents. My porch, when I first moved and took over this house, I noticed when I'd come in at night, if I didn't park in the garage, it was very dark. And, I like light in today's term, especially in the urban cities, light around the front door, especially up on the house. It's a good deterrent from, crime and things, and cutting away shrubberies, but also having light on the front porch. I've had some homes where I've had larger front porches. In this case, behind, looking from me looking out, there is a concrete deck area which we have furniture. It has an inner courtyard, and so when you come up to the house, the front door sits back in this hole. And so I got to looking at it, and so we've styled it a little bit, and it's a new idea that it may work for your porch, it may not, but I want to share the idea with you. What I did is I found a table, an old table, I think at a thrift store. It wasn't much, and I sanded it real well and painted it black. And then I found some tchotchkes, or whatever you want to call it. They're heavy enough not to blow away, but they sit on the table, some metal finials and some other things like that, spray painted them gold. And then I found a very inexpensive light with a nice shade on it, and it's on an electric eye, but I've got it turned on to show you. And so it kicks on at night. It's got a 40-watt or less lamp in it. I have a peephole in this door, and people, when you have packages nowadays, you have Prime and you have UPS, and a lot of times they're delivering things, past the dark, when it's dark. And so, you want to look out, and if you hear something, and it also deters theft and so forth. And so I like the light out there, and then I have to turn on the porch light, which is much brighter. And so it's a nice light you can see as you come and go. It's very welcoming. If I have guests, and I do entertain a lot, it gives them the opportunity. It's kind of a welcome thing. It's nice, it's stylish. I also have a wreath on the side over here, and then I keep a number of these potted evergreens that I station around. I have more in the summer, less in the winter months now. But that's the idea I have. Why don't you try to see if that would work for you? If it does, feel free. If you have questions, please leave me a comment in the lower comment line. Thanks.